A reading from the book of Tobit. When the feasting was over, Tobit called his son Tobias and said, "My son, you ought to think about paying the amount due to your fellow traveller. Give him more than the figure agreed on." So Tobias called his companion and said, "Take half of what you brought back in payment for all you have done, and go in peace." Then Raphael took them both aside and said, "Bless God, utter his praise before all the living for all the favours he has given you. Bless and extol his name. Proclaim before all men the deeds of God as they deserve, and never tire of giving him thanks. It is right to keep the secret of a king, yet right to reveal and publish the works of God. Thank him worthily. Do what is good, and no evil can befall you. Prayer with fasting and alms with right conduct are better than riches with iniquity. Better to practice almsgiving than to hoard up gold. Almsgiving saves from death and purges every kind of sin. Those who give alms have their fill of days. Those who commit sin and do evil bring harm on themselves. I am going to tell you the whole truth, hiding nothing from you. I have already told you that it is right to keep the secret of a king, yet right too to reveal in worthy fashion the works of God. So, you must know that when you and Sarah were at prayer, it was I who offered your supplications before the glory of the Lord and who read them. So too, when you were burying the dead. When you did not hesitate to get up and leave the table to go and bury a dead man, I was sent to test your faith, and at the same time God sent me to heal you and your daughter-in-law Sarah. I am Raphael, one of the 7 angels who stand ever ready to enter the presence of the glory of the Lord. Now, bless the Lord on earth and give thanks to God. I am about to return to him above who sent me. The Word of the Lord. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. In his teaching, Jesus said, "Beware of the scribes who like to walk about in long robes, to be greeted obsequiously in the market squares, to take the front seats in the synagogues and the places of honour at banquets. These are the men who swallow the property of widows while making a show of lengthy prayers. The more severe will be the sentence they receive." He sat down opposite the treasury and watched the people putting money into the treasury, and many of the rich put in a great deal. A poor widow came and put in 2 small coins, the equivalent of a penny. Then he called his disciples and said to them, "I tell you solemnly, this poor widow has put more in than all who have contributed to the treasury. For they have put in money they had over, but she, from the little she had, has put in everything she possessed, all that she had to live on." The Gospel of the Lord.